Colorado loses another game to Arizona State. And my issue isn't that we lost because I didn't expect us to win. So my issue isn't that we lost. My issue is how we lost. And my issue is it coaching? We need to have a talk for a second. Can we have a conversation? Can we be real with each other for a second? Is it coaching malpractice that Juju Lewis wasn't the quarterback for the season? Is it coaching malpractice that when I see Juju Lewis, he just looks better than Salter? Am I crazy? Does anybody, I need your help. Can you let me know if when you watch Juju Lewis, are you just like, he's so much better than Salter? Like, why didn't he play from game one? He looks better. He just looks better. And I know that he's a true freshman and I know all those things. And I'm just saying, like, just basic evaluation from looking at the TV screen. I mean, he just looks better. I don't understand why he was never playing to begin with. I don't understand why Salter was ever named the starter at this point. Because honestly, like, what are we doing here? Like, that's coaching malpractice. He's clearly the best quarterback that Colorado has on their roster. The fact that it took us forever to get here, I don't even know what to say to that. So that's an issue. The other issue I was thinking about too is 92 hands to the face. What is the issue with that? Why is that happening? Why is hands to the face happening consistently? I don't get what's going on. Some people are just big for no reason. At this point, I'm just like, bro, what's going on? Like, what is actually happening to where you need to, like, are you not playing at the right level? Are you playing too high? Like, what are we actually doing with that? So that was concerning. The other thing that was concerning is Colorado produced 4 turnovers. Kudos to this Colorado defense for producing 4 turnovers, for being aggressive. You know what? They came out in that first half and I was like, okay, this team is ready to go. Remember, I've been telling you at this point, all we're doing is evaluating, right? We want to see who's going to show up, who's showing up for this team, who's going to keep giving it 110% effort, who is going to be consistent. Like, who are those guys? Because right now, in my opinion, we are looking for leaders for next year. We are looking for leaders that as soon as this season is over, there's going to be some guys that want to lock in and get focused and go work out and get together and start building this team for next year. That is what I'm looking for right now. And so when I'm watching this game and I'm seeing this defense coming out fiery, ready to go, fired up, being aggressive, that is what you want to see. And that is what I like to see, because that tells me that they haven't given up and they're still fighting and they're still doing their thing. Now, some people might say, well, yeah, they're still doing their thing because they want to enter the transfer portal. I don't really care about that right now. I care about how they're showing up for Colorado. There are 2 things that worried me heading into the season. The first thing is Colorado was losing all of their leadership, and not just Travis and Shedeur. I mean Shiloh, Cameron, Silman, Craig. Like, they lost some really, really solid leaders in this football team. And I was concerned that we did nothing to replace them. I was right. We didn't do anything to replace them. And so right now we need to find those leaders, right? Colorado's going nowhere. There's no bowl game. There's no college football playoff. There's no Big 12 championship game. We got it. But this is the time to start building. And so we're looking for leaders. And so when I look at the game and I'm like, okay, who came out in this game ready to go from start to finish? Who didn't give up? Even when you're getting ran all over you and you're giving up 400 yards rushing, who is here and is like, hey, I'm here to stay? Because those are the people I want to be my leaders. And we need those people. So that was something that I was absolutely paying attention to when I was watching this football game, because I'm like, somebody has to step up and somebody has to be consistent. And so shout out to this defense. You know, defense came ready to play. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, even the fourth quarter, they were hanging in there. They were doing everything they could. They got this team 4 turnovers, and the offense did nothing with those 4 turnovers. Hi, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'll let you get back to your video. So my thing is, yes, when you look at the stats are bad. I am not here to tell you that Colorado is a good football team. Hear me very clearly. I am not here to tell you that Colorado is a good football team. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, though, is that Colorado defense got this offense 4 turnovers, and all the offense could produce out of those 4 turnovers was a field goal. Now, I get it. We have a true freshman at quarterback. We have a new play caller. There's a lot of different dynamics happening. I totally understand that. But these are the things that we have to look at, and we have to say, okay, how can we add to that? How can we build onto that thing? Because I think that that's going to matter. I don't understand why Juju hasn't been the quarterback. I'm glad that he's the quarterback right now. I'm glad. It's fun to watch him develop, and it's fun to just watch him throw the ball down the field and to try things and to learn his body. You know, somebody told me a long time ago when I started getting into football, one of the things that you can tell about a player, about their development, is how they start to control their bodies. Because the difference of talent, really, really, really talented people, is understanding like your strengths and your limitations, like as a football player. And so watching Juju kind of figure out new things, rolling to the right, throwing it a little bit, scrambling, doing a couple of things, like I feel like he's trying to like figure out who he is at quarterback. And I think that that's fantastic to see. We are watching him grow. We are watching him develop. Sign me up for that. I also think Colorado should have ran the ball more because I think that helps Juju, but I get it. You go down by a lot of points at this point. You're like, hey, we got to do something. So I understand that. But I need somebody to tell me if you think it's coaching malpractice that Juju wasn't the quarterback for the season, because he is so much better. It's not even close how much better he is. And that is fantastic for him. So kudos to him for being absolutely amazing in that regard. For this game, I actually just wanted to watch it. I wanted to just sit down, watch it, fold clothes, do what I need to do, and just sit down and see how this football game was going to play out. And, you know, it kind of went how I thought it was going to go. I do have my iPad here because there's a couple of stats that I want to mention that I think are super important. The first thing is 355 rushing yards. I think I said 200 earlier. I was kind of joking. But what do you do when a team is giving up 355 rushing yards? Like, I don't even know what to do with that. That number is so crazy that I don't even know how to deal with that number. It has to be a record. I think Colorado this year has played maybe 4 teams that I can think of off the top of my head that have gotten over 200 rushing yards. That is not great. That is embarrassing. And so obviously we need to do some things about that. So talent, coaching, alignment, new linebackers, all of those things need to be thought about and looked into because that is not good. So that's something that immediately sticks out that comes to mind for me. I've already mentioned the turnovers, that we got 4 turnovers and we were not able to convert any of those to points, but I think one, we got a field goal. So there's that. And then the other thing that I saw that I really liked was we had 135 rushing yards. That is why I said I thought we should have ran the ball more. I think sometimes we get caught up in watching pretty football that we forget about the basic things. And what I mean by that is when it comes to Juju, I think so many times watching him play football and watching him learn football and watching him do certain things is really fun to watch and enjoy. But I think when Colorado was getting turnovers, it was almost like I started to wonder what our game plan was. And you know what? Now that I'm sitting here thinking, maybe that's actually my bigger issue. Maybe my bigger issue is when we come into these football games, I never know like what our game plan is. Like, have you ever noticed when you're watching the game, when the commentators are talking, they never really tell you like what Colorado wants to do or what Colorado has told them they're going to focus on. Or like, you know, in the broadcast booth, like certain people will be like, yeah, I was in meetings with Colorado, you know, this week, and they said they're really going to focus on, you know, when 0 is rushing the passer, they're really going to go opposite of 0 or whatever. Like, I never hear anybody talk about the strategic side of what Colorado is going to do. And now that I think about it, that is actually concerning because I always kind of wonder, what is the game plan? Do we have a game plan going into this game? And watching the game, I'm not sure what the game plan was. Now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it and talking about it, and I feel like a lot of games, I don't know what the game plan is. And so again, maybe that is our bigger issue, right? Is that we have our guys going out there and we're like, hey, play football. Okay, great. I know they're watching film, but what is the game plan? What is the strategy? What are we trying to do? When I watch the offense, I have no idea what the game plan was tonight. I have no clue. I have 0 clue what the game plan was. I don't know what the game plan was for the defense. I don't know what the game plan was for the offense. I don't really know what Colorado is ever doing, if I'm being honest with you. And so, yeah, listen, another game, we lost. I wasn't expecting us to win. I wasn't expecting us to give up almost 400 rushing yards either, but you know, you just got to take what you can get. Also, like Sims just like giving the ball away, I don't know. He's got to fix that. However, the good news is Shedeur Sanders plays tomorrow for the Cleveland Browns. And we all know I am a Steelers fan. I am a Steelers fan through and through. But tomorrow, I will be cheering for Shedeur Sanders. I will absolutely not be cheering for the Browns at all. I will be cheering for Shedeur and Shedeur Sanders only. I will be cheering for the Browns offensive line to protect Shedeur, and I will be cheering for the Browns offense to catch the balls that come from Shedeur. That is it. Not cheering for the Browns. I'm cheering for Shedeur Sanders. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below about Colorado, about this video, about coaching malpractice, not having Juju be the starter. And this is kind of off the rails, but hey, it is what it is at this point. It's kind of like I'm live. This is what I do when I'm live. Seriously, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video.